Welcome to, I'm going to name this COVID Chronicles Part 1. It's crazy. As you guys may or may not know, I don't know if you recognize, but I haven't been in the videos lately because I've been quarantined.
What you say now? What you do now? T&Lee, and we back with the crew now. Crab shrimp, and you know we review now. Cooking up all this real nice food now. What you said now? What you need now? Look on screen HD now. Go ahead and subscribe, join the family. T&Lee is the place to be.
Y'all, I look kind of how I feel, so I'm not worried about being cute or whatever, but I do want to take this time to tell you guys where I've been and why I haven't been in the videos, and what's been happening with me. It's not just me, but I'm gonna be talking about where I've been. So I'm in my bed, as you guys can see. I have on clothes, so I'm not naked. But I've been in the room all day, every day. And yeah, I just feel like since I'm gonna be in here, that I can at least make videos while I'm in here and let you guys know my experience, what's happening. All our T&LeeTV family. Let y'all know what's up, so y'all don't be in the dark about where's T from T&LeeTV. So I don't know, y'all. I gotta think. I'm just very achy. Like my body just feel achy all the time. But it was about, I don't even know when. I don't know, maybe 6 days ago. I found out that we were exposed to someone that tested positive for COVID-19. They didn't know, of course. We didn't know, but we were fine. We've been fine, we were fine even after we found out. We were good, and everybody was still wearing masks, taking vitamins, doing everything you need to do. And then I don't know if it was like 3 days later. Let me think. It might have been like 3 days later. I'm not sure, y'all. My brain hurts. It hurts. 3 days later, my throat started hurting. It wasn't like the inside of my throat. It wasn't scratchy or anything. It was the outside, like the muscles in my throat started hurting. Like maybe like if it might sound crazy, but like if somebody was choking you, or if you were choked or something. Not saying that I've been choked, but I have. I have before. I think I told y'all about a previous abusive relationship I had before. But anyway, that's besides the point. It felt like that, and I was like, oh Lord, my muscles in my throat are hurting. But then I was just like, y'all think Lee coming? Y'all, Lee been taking care of us. Hold on 1 second. Y'all, that was Lee. He bought me some soup, y'all. He's been like really, really taking care of us. And I say us because it's Nyiah as well. And 2 other people in the house that are sick. So that were exposed. But anyway, he just bought me some soup, and I'm gonna probably pause this so I can eat this soup. But like I said, my throat was hurting, and then it was just the muscles at first. Then the next day, it was the inside of my throat. It was a little scratchy, but still like nothing big or whatever. And I was just like, oh God, like not wanting to believe that I'm getting sick, but I was. And so we just immediately quarantined. We tried to see who was sick. Um, and I think that next day, Nyiah ran a temperature. I was like, oh my God, I had a low grade temperature, but she ran a temperature. And I was like, oh my God. So we just all quarantined. She quarantined to her room. I'm quarantined to my room. And I just been here ever since. I had a dry cough the second day. And then the third day, it turned into a productive cough because it was producing mucus. Still not like, uh, I've had really bad respiratory infections. It wasn't like that, but it was still, I can tell it's mucus in there. And so that was happening. And then I started getting body aches. And then I have a cough. It's not a cough like, I don't cough all day or anything. Every once in a while I'll cough. It's not a lot of coughing, but there's a cough definitely there. And yeah, yeah, that's that. No, I have not been tested, but I feel like there's no need to get tested. I mean, I have, um, I'm not gonna say almost all, but I have a lot of the symptoms. So, we're just quarantined. That's what they're gonna do anyway. Even if they test you and you say you positive, you're gonna quarantine you. So I'm just quarantining. We're all quarantining. We're being safe. No, Lee is not sick. He's not sick. Well, he's not displaying any symptoms at all. He's been fine. He's actually been the one taking care of everyone. And yeah. And Lena is not sick. She's not sick at all. But we've been distancing and making sure nobody gets sick. Nobody else gets this. But yeah, that's where I've been in the bed. Alright, I'm gonna eat my soup. I'm gonna come right back. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I had to put what I left and got the ate the soup that Lee fixed for me. I had to put I'm recording off of the iPad, so I had to put on a charger. So when I went back to get it, y'all, it's like a whole like workout to just go take something off of the charger or like go to the bathroom because your body just hurts. It just like your whole body just hurts. And yeah, that's just what I feel like. I feel like achy all over, like every piece of my body is just, oh, sorry, it was a spasm. It's just achy all over. So um yeah, and I'm telling you guys this, not to complain because I know God is a healer. I know He's a way maker. He's a promise keeper, and I know God is gonna bring us through this. I know this. I'm just telling y'all, some of the symptoms, just in case you display some of these things, you'll know what to look for. I'm not saying this for pity or for any of that kind of stuff because um, I just know God will bring us through. I know He will. And I just thank everyone that has been praying for us and keeping us lifted in prayer, speaking good over us. I just thank God because I know He'll bring us through. And I just know so many people that have contracted the virus are in much, much worse shape. And we always hear about the deaths and, the unfortunate cases. And it's so sad. And my prayers go out to all those families of those people that have lost people in family. My prayers go out to you. But I also want to show you guys that God is the way maker and a miracle worker. I mean, He will get you through these toughest times. He will get you through. He definitely will. And to know that there is hope and that you can still praise God and pray and ask God for healing and touch yourself. I lay my hand on my chest and I touch myself. I tell Nyiah, lay her hand on her chest and touch herself and say, you are healed in Jesus' name from any sickness that the enemy has put upon you. You are healed. You have to speak over yourself. You have to speak life into yourself. You got to speak healing into yourself. And I want to let you guys know that I'm not. Uh, I guess you could say I'm not. I'm not gonna say I'm not worried about myself, but I'm more concerned about my children. And but you have to let your children know from when they're young how to speak life into themselves. Let them know how to do it, so when you're not around, they can continue to do that. So I'm just here to encourage anybody, if you have come in contact with someone with the virus, if you have tested positive, or are feeling symptoms of this, the COVID-19, make sure, if you have any faith or belief system, make sure to cry out to God and ask Him to heal your body, heal your mind, heal your soul, and He will do it. He's healing me right now. I didn't have a fever for the first few days I had a fever. I didn't have, today was the first day, praise God, that I did not have a fever. I did not have a fever at all. Nyiah's fever was higher than mine, but it definitely, you could tell it broke. Um, yeah, so this video was just to tell you guys to make sure that you're out there staying safe. We wore our mask. We social distance. We did what we needed to do. We took our vitamins every day. Stayed in the house, except for like if you're going to the store for things you needed to do. I always took precautions, sanitized everything. But sometimes it can still find its way in. And if that should happen to you, don't get discouraged. Just continue to trust God and keep praying. I pray every day, every day. I pray over myself and my family. I thank God that, you know, that Lee is symptom free. He's fine. Jalena's symptom free. She's fine. Um, his brother and cousin, symptom free. They're fine. But we're doing our part to make sure that we don't pass anything on to anybody. And taking our vitamins and medication. Also, someone told Lee about a remedy, a home remedy, and I, of course, since I've been bed bound, or not bed bound, but since I've been quarantined, I've been watching a lot of different COVID stories, and there was also this tea. It's this tea that it helps you get rid of it very quick. And I seen it on there, and then when Lee went to the store, somebody stopped him and told him about it. So I was like, that must mean we need to take it. So he made that tea for us, and we drank that. It was so horrible, but as soon as I drank it, I started feeling better. I did. So it's like up and down, because my body is constantly trying to fight this off. But I know we will be healed in Jesus' name. So I love y'all, and again, I have on clothes. I know I look like I don't. I love y'all, and I thank y'all for sticking by T&LeeTV. And yeah, I'll probably come back in and out and update y'all. Lee probably do videos here and there, but he's been consumed with taking care of us. But thank y'all for rocking with T&LeeTV. Thank you for loving us and supporting us. We love y'all, and I will see you